What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer, and I'm back. Yep, back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we were playing, we did a lot, man. Well, we didn't do a lot. Last episode, what we really did was we focused on Lodgok's. We focused on Lodgok's main mission. Found out that he was Ranrock's brother. And then my nigga died on us. He died on us. Right. Said he died trying to bring us a book. And then I guess he somehow found out. That we entered the mine.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Professor Ronan. Interesting. I'm saving it again. Oh man. Okay, so that's what we're doing today, actually. Is the Shadows of the Relic. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars videos. Yeah, you know, the Last Survivor and was it Journeys or something like that? It's looking good. I haven't got it yet, obviously. But well, it's pretty good, man. Might cap it. Top. What I really want, I don't know why they haven't made it. I really want Star Wars. I really want Star Wars where you can create your own character. Right? I feel like Last Survivor and Lone Survivor. What was the one that just came out? I feel like it's close. The level of customization it gives is like spot on in terms of playing style, fighting style, equipment. Jedi Survivor and I forget what the first one. Fallen Order. There we go. Yeah, like they're close, man. They're real close to like the perfect Star Wars game for me. Right? They got the customization in terms of equipment and play style. You can choose whether or not you want to stay in the light or the dark side of the Force. Right? They're right there. Different lightsaber types. Not as many as I would want. He's like, my favorite lightsaber is the Tonfa sabers. What's it called? The Guard Show? Guard G? I gotta go to my notes. Guard Shoto. Yeah, that's my those are my favorite lightsabers. The Guard Shoto. And you can't really choose like your fighting style or your preferred form. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, the customization, the hair options, the fact that you can let your hair grow out, you can cut it short, you can grow a beard, you can choose your different equipment and shit like that. Like that's dope. That's good. It's like it's really good in there. They add a character customizer where you can actually make you know, hair selection, race selection, species. You know, there's gotta be that. Doesn't gotta be in depth. It could just be like 4 or 5 humanoid races you can pick from. Humans. Was it Twi'lek? Whatever Ahsoka was. Ahsoka. Whatever Darth Maul was. That's 4 right there. And what's the 5th one? A lot of them just look human, but I'm trying to think of like one that wouldn't give like a strategic battle advantage. It's because like it's either they're all human looking or they're like bestial. Ooh, that's what it is. One of the dog people. You know, for the animal enjoyers. For people who like playing Khajiits and like Argonians and Elder Scrolls, give them the dog people. And if there is like a lizard or a bird-like race, I know it's like insect races, but like they're small. Like they're real small. Like dwarf small. Like I guess you could be a like Yoda's race. A Yordle, was that what they were called? You know, race options with customization, right? And then allow you to choose. They would like after that the same amount of depth and armor and sabers, right? And I would love, me personally, I would love if they allowed you to choose your saber form. The type of battle you do. I would love that. You know, whether it was form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Right? And I could go over all of the fucking names of those, but I'm not. Alright. Or you could like combine forms. You start out just like form, what was it, 2? Is that the defensive form? Or was it 3? No, 2 is the duelist. 3 is the defense. 4 is like the agility. 5 is like the aggressive, right? And 6 is the balance. It's like you balance offense and defense. 7 is like you balance the light and dark side of the force. Or am I wrong? It was something like that. They allow you to choose your, your form, right? Because I would say if I had to bet, I don't know the protagonist's name in Last Jedi and Lone. Yeah, I don't. It's like Collins, some shit like that. He's probably a Form 7 user. What Mace Windu did. Or used, you know what I'm saying? Whatever form that was, because he taps into darker emotions and uses the dark side of the Force for the light side. And that's what Mace Windu was all about. Well, he was more about, control. Control on the outside, a raging tornado on the inside. Mentally harnessing the dark side while restraining it with the light. One of the hardest. That would just be difficult. You know what I'm saying?
You're my Summoner's Court opponent, Professor Ronan.
Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know.
I suppose.
Of course. I look forward to playing against you.
And I you. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway?
I'm
Very
ready.
well.
No time like the present. Accio! I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Accio! We all make mistakes. Well now, nicely played. Accio! We all make mistakes. Accio! Well now, nicely played. Delightful to see such mastery from one your age. Well done. You've beaten me at my own game.
I'm a natural. I guess you taught me well, right? I'm a natural.
I suppose there's not much left you can teach me now.
One always has something to learn. You see, I just taught you something. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Do not let it go to your head. Well played in Summoner's Court. I dare say I learned a bit from you. Always a treat.
I don't think anyone could beat Professor Ronan.
Yep. But I did. Because I'm a fucking... I not have Dragonhide gloves? This is smart. Maybe it was Treasure Seeker. No nice green hats. There's a little sorcerer hat. I might rock that. Patchwork? I'm a little whimsical.
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
I need this.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
I regret what I did.
You were right. I do regret casting Imperio. I hope you can forgive me.
Our focus now needs to be Sebastian. He's in trouble. I'm into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
You think he summoned in theory? That's
Last
crazy.
time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Revelio.
Okay, so there should be nothing up there, right?
Accio.
So I already did that.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I didn't know you could do that.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Revelio.
It's just like in case you
Where
missed
was
anything.
Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
the great
Revelio.
rooms.
There weren't this many in theory before.
That is impressive.
Confringo. Incendio.
Hey, you. Hey.
Incendio. Confringo.
Ninja. Oh. Will that work?
Incendio. Confringo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian, I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
No, that's... You...
Revelio.
You just gonna leave me with this problem, man? I do not approve. And it's because he wouldn't have left me with this problem that... Fuck it, I'll be liable. I'll be the one responsible. I guess. So I guess that's what we're doing. I should bring Meteor in. After this episode ends, that's what I'll do. Wait, I just realized she's going to go get her uncle.
Revelio.
Stupid. This whole situation is stupid. Was this always there? Why didn't I see it the first time? I see you. And I stick to what I said, my guns. Okay, that honestly
Revelio.
should have counted. Alright, I defeated them all within the time frame.
How do you feel?
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Wait. That spider's still there. This little cutie. Just chilling out here.
Revelio.
I wonder. I really wonder if there's Relic match really at 57.
Revelio.
Okay, now which way am I supposed to be going? This way.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How did he get up there, by the way? If I'm having to set this up, did he destroy it once he got up here?
There's Sebastian.
What do you?
Isn't this incredible?
I mean, I guess. Controlling fucking undead is cool. Smell, though. They're not good for much either. They're not intelligent. I'd much rather just summon demons or elementals. Shit that, you know, can actually do shit. Yeah, like I said, I'd much rather summon elementals, demons, things that are competent. Things that actually do what I say. I don't really think the only thing these can do is attack. That's it. That's all they can do. I would take that book. Talk to me, Sebastian.
Sebastian, I told you. The relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio Relic!
Nope.
Go! The relic! You'll pay for this!
The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save us.
I don't know what I gotta do with any of this, personally. Keep an enemy airborne. That's crazy.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
He is dead set on me for some reason.
Confringo!
Now you've gone too far!
Whoop. Whoop.
Confringo!
They just keep coming. Yep.
Incendio!
Let's see that blue.
Sorry, you let me
Confringo!
Alright, that should be the last. Nope.
Incendio!
Tony. And also, you need to be a studio course?
Levioso!
Hey. Nope.
Now you've gone too far!
Confringo! Accio!
Blast.
Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa!
Levioso!
Blast.
Levioso!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
No, are you serious?
Now you've gone too far.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Confringo.
There you go. And now she just. Now I don't got to worry about nothing.
Levioso.
Yep.
You're supposed to protect
Nope.
us.
Nope.
Boy!
Mr. Salo. Stop.
Dare you! You're no friend to my nephew!
Expelliarmus.
Potato!
Yeah.
Expelliarmus.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
Why does mine not have that far of a reach? She literally hit the whole area.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
Did he have to kill his uncle? I'm gonna be real with you.
Hold on.
No, he didn't. Technically, his uncle's already beaten. All he had to do was like depose him and push him up against the wall, or a memento to freeze him in place, or the flipping spell to flip him. That's all he really had to do. Granted,
What is it?
all right, he was angry. All right. Personally, I feel like I had already taken care of the uncle. All right. After all those ancient magic slams and attacks, and then knocking the one out of his hand. All right. I felt like he was pretty much harmless at that point. His ribs were broken. His knee was caved in. He was limping, bracing up against the wall. He was trying to talk. He was saying you need to stop. Right? So as soon as he started talking, while hobbling, right, we could have actually tried to have a dialect. Right? But he was in his feelings. And I understand why. I feel like the blast from his sister is the wake-up call he needed the entire time.
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
Everyone should know that curse. I do want to learn that curse, though. No one but me should know that curse. No one should know that curse.
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same. If I knew how.
I could teach you.
Yes, please.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear.
It's a lightning bolt. And I got it.
I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please.
Oh no,
I'm
my
not
brownie.
myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft. All right?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I think he did go too far. He shouldn't have killed his uncle. He should have let me do it. Alright? Then he's just a neutral party. And would be mad at me, not him. Alright, man. I say good riddance.
Wonder
Fuck
if
that
I'm
nigga.
safe to
I ain't
explore
like
in there.
But if you were going to have Avada Kedavra, I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. So many things just don't make fucking sense there. Like, of all the people to go get, why would you go get your uncle? You know all they ever do is fight. This makes me want to question Anne's reasoning more than anything. It makes me want to question Ominous for leaving. All Ominous had to do was send an owl. Send a letter. Teleport the letter to the headmaster. Anything. He didn't have to go himself.
Hello,
Yes.
Amora.
Because if I don't know, if Ominous was there, maybe Sebastian's uncle would have been more willing to talk. Right? Maybe Sebastian's uncle would have, if he just stopped to listen, would have heard that I was trying to talk Sebastian down.
Confringo. Glacius. Incendio.
right? I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, I do not like Sebastian's uncle. I do not think his uncle was in the right. I just don't. I don't think his uncle was right about anything that he did, or any of the words he chose to say. Honestly, his uncle was a fucking fool. If you ask me. Like I said, there's just so much shit that don't make sense in this. So much shit that don't make sense to me. Ominous ran away. That's what he did.
Revelio.
Yeah, I don't know who's right. I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. All I can say is, in my personal opinion, Anne is an idiot. Anne's first instinct was to go get her uncle, which is ridiculous to me. Yeah, that will never not be ridiculous to me.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Her uncle that she knew
What are we in the market for today?
was going to probably confront her brother.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Like, the whole thing just seems like she was setting him up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Her uncle, in this case. If you think your brother has gone too far, why would you not think he would try and kill your uncle? That's where I'm like confused at. No, this Sebastian has gone too far. You saw those things. That is powerful black magic. And you thought that he would, what, see reason? If your uncle came and yelled at him? The same uncle who's always arguing with? Damn near fighting? Literally, if she was not there to stop any of those arguments like she does, half of those arguments we've seen between Sebastian and his uncle would have turned into complete fights already. They would have been brawling if she didn't come in with the pain and ooh, I'm cursed and
Imperium.
it was you. And then she says, quote, I can't do it, I can't go back in there. Right? Goes gets her uncle. And then comes back in there. Just to see her uncle die. If you were going to go back in anyway, why didn't you just come in with me and Ominous to try and stop him? Like I said, like it really doesn't make sense to me. I can't wrap my head around it.
break, do you?
Meet Angel Queen.
Bombarder.
Like a fourth or a fifth one somewhere.
Bombarder. That's that. Settled.
Okay. I only got like 2 more of these. I might just do that. We want to knock them out the way before I go turn in this quest.
Knowing a meat, he's likely.
Like, if you were going to come back in anyway, why not? Just go on in with me and Ominous. If you went in with me and Ominous, nobody would have had to die. Hey man, I'm willing to admit that that's fucked up. Alright. But like, that's the truth. If she had came in with me and Ominous, we would have probably had a higher chance of being able to talk Sebastian down. Because he can't do that bullshit. I'm doing this for you.
What's that? Who's there? Not your best moment, I fear.
If, you know, you're telling him that that's not what you want to his face as he's on the cusp of doing it. Alright. But the signs that he was going off the deep end was there. Not when he said control the curse instead of getting rid of it, that was a bit unnerving, I ain't gonna lie to you. But this, I can control the curse. Why control it?
Rembrandt's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Is it over here? I'm trying to
This
find
place has
this
seen better
landing
days.
pad. Wait. Nope. is that? What does that symbol mean? I wish it was like a ledger. I do. I wish there was a ledger. So I can make sense of this. So troll camp, butterflies.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Oh.
Confringo!
I'm missing one somewhere. I don't know where though. I thought that was 5. Let's go flying around. Ah, there it is. Nope. I'm not sure. Oh wait, nope, I see it. It's right around here somewhere.
Confringo!
And you got one more.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think of it,
I won't rest.
Yes, wait.
Dead.
Ah, it's this one.
Arresto momentum.
I will make you pay.
Where are the rangers?
Revelio. Protection. Stupid game.
Where's the sentinel? Warrior? Ooh, where's the sentinel? Where's the sentinel? Wait. Okay, where's the sentinel?
You seem tired.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit.
Where is the sentinel?
Revelio.
All right.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I can finally finish this puzzle
Revelio.
after all these years of tribulations. It was just right here.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Been a long time coming. I think I'm almost done. Because you're the one that's going.
Revelio.
Ah,
Accio.
I did it. I did it. I get both my fighting feats and my Merlin quest feat. Yes! I should be close to leveling up, honestly. How? We'll end it here, though. Yep. Get here. If y'all enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment down below. Two parties till you enjoyed. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe to join Slick Block and Deuces SBM. D.W.G is out. Peace. Peace.